okay, well, I found out a new thing. Apparently, if you hit control and a numpad thing, it will automatically change what VLC is playing to a different bit of audio. So I went right back to... I went into some Elden Ring. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Hopefully you had a fantastic night. I certainly did. Got a nice full night's rest, except for one time I had to get up for the bathroom, but that's it. Good full night's rest. Feeling good, feeling nice. Everything's so right. Such just jump scares now. Apparently I jump scare myself. I didn't expect that. I was just like, okay, now I'm gonna switch off. I'm gonna turn on the mic and we're gonna go, and then hitting that button combo told VLC, pick the next song. I never knew that happened, so woo, that was a thing to behold. Yeah. Let me get the stream music going. There we go. Alright, oh wait, let me make sure I've got that set to repeat. I do now. Fantastic. Alright, chat. Switch over. We're playing Corvic Rune Carver today. I've already done a few bits and bobs. We had some fights in Dwarf. It was a Chosen that fought us. We beat him a couple times. Then Empire, we capped without resistance, unfortunately. And High Elf we're gonna go probably capture next. So there you go. Yes, all stuff like that. So if you donate directly to me, if you donate through the Streamlabs, if you donate through Rumble rants, if you donate through Super Chats, all of that goes towards bounties. You decide what that money will go towards. Again, that's just my way of saying thank you for donating, right? You get to pick what it goes towards. So if you do a YouTube Super Chat, yep, that goes towards it. Excuse me. Export takes up to a week to respond to tickets, but they also require a 2FA code sent to email, which expires in 24 hours. Fantastic. Okay, this should open soon? Air quotes? Maybe? Potentially? Or they respond, so rinse repeat. Cannot act on your code, it's inactive. We'll send you a new one. Don't respond in a day. Yep. That would be incredibly infuriating. You know what? Maybe we should go start getting our character leveled up. We're already renowned rank 17, right? Yeah. Yeah, then we can put on some of this sweet gear we've got. Oh, baby. Speaking of gear, by the way, I'm going to, whoever wants it, these are ones I know I don't need for sure. These are the ones I'm pretty sure I don't need. But, hey, if you got an engineer, a Runepriest, or a warrior priest, and you would like one of the layer boss helmets, let me know. I will send them your way immediately. Hey, they're not contested. Fuck yeah, we're here. Might as well get a little more free renown, because why not? Yeah, we were getting into some, we usually get into good fights on the weekend. That seems to be when everybody kind of comes together to do fights, right? Oh! Oh my god, it feels great to stretch. Yeah. the flag. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. No, it was way worse, Abysmal. Way worse. So, Obsidian, with Chris Avalon as lead writer for this project, they requested, and they put a full brief together and everything, to do an Elder Scrolls game in the style of New Vegas. So it was going to be like an in-between game to kind of fill in the gaps in between eras. And as, again, TKS Mantis is all over the place, right? Because he's currently spiraling. But when TKS Mantis heard this, he said, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have the exact quote ahead of me right now, right? But Bethesda realized that what Obsidian was going to make would be the best of the Elder Scrolls series as well, so they shit-canned it. And they made sure that could never happen. Oh, of course not, yeah. Yeah, Young Ya's Kiryu is terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's petty as hell, yeah. Now, again, we don't know the internal workings of politics, right? But it wouldn't surprise me if that is actually what Bethesda did. Because what is the thing that everyone says? New Vegas is the best of the Fallout series. And Bethesda has had 3 games in that series, and they can't even come close. So it wouldn't surprise me if that did happen, and they're just like, no! No! No, we won't let you take Elder Scrolls from us as well! You know? Because, I mean, that is kind of how pathetic Bethesda is. His voice ruins the ending? Ooh, that's a shame to hear. Shame for the people that wanted, you know, a really good, impactful ending and everything, right? No, this apparently was before the Microsoft buyout. Now, because remember, this is when Chris Avalon was going to work on it. And this is before all the false allegations against Chris Avalon piled on, and every company, well, most companies shit-canned him. Because, hashtag believe all women. Even though that's, like, the last thing you should do. You're like, no, I'm going to believe the evidence. I'm sorry. You don't have a superior say just because you got tits. Like, do not trust. Yeah, so now, Chris... I'm pretty sure Chris Avalon is going after those women now, too, so, as he should. Again, they try to actively destroy his life. Destroy theirs. They deserve it. I mean, all they were was gold-digging harlots anyways. Just destroy their life instead. Like, they tried to do it to you. Everything was proven false. And now multiple of them are, like, trying to be like, oh, we're sorry, we're sorry, we're sorry. It's like, no, you're not going to be sorry until you lose something. No. Fuck this. But that's why that entire movement is a pure, like, cancer thing. It's supposed to, like, it's so people can get petty vengeance on someone. Wait, I should say women can get petty vengeance on men. And without facing any consequences. So more and more of them need to actually face consequences. A mythology about some guy saying no to some queen and her telling her husband, the king, that he raped her or tried to rape her. Ooh. Guy ended up being killed and torn apart for no wrongdoing. Yeah, oof. Yeah, that's what I agree. I think if you make a false allegation, right? So it's a legal precedent of malice. You knew the falsity of the statement. You knew. or should have known the falsity of the statement. That's the two barriers for malice. You knew or should have known. That then, if that is proven, you should face the exact punishment that was going to be meted out against the person you accused. That should be the punishment. Your false allegation gets you the exact punishment you tried to dole out on the victim you accused. I think you would find a lot of these cases would miraculously vanish. I also think that some of these cases where the judge is clearly so up their own ass and biased, I think the judge and the prosecutors should face the thing. It's the same thing with, like, these cases where you have these rogue prosecutors who go after people and they try anything they can to manipulate the jury into finding them guilty, right? The prosecutor should face the sentence then instead. I think you'd find, well, suddenly the courts would work a lot better if prosecutors actually had to face consequences for their fucking lawsuits. Because remember, what is the consequence they face? Oh, we didn't win that one. Oh well. And it's like, no. You have the entire weight of the government behind you. You should face some kind of risk to yourself if you're going to wield the weight of government, because government is not a precise instrument. Government is a massive sledgehammer that just comes crashing down. Then you need to bear some risk. When the attorney's fees and everything like that have to be paid out to the winning side, so if the defense wins against the prosecutor and the prosecutor is for the state, the prosecutor himself should have to pay the defense attorney's fees. Like, that should be what happens. And then I think suddenly you'd find a lot less rogue prosecutors. Oh. We got some destro. There's some destro here. Woo. Oh, shit. Come on, baby. And first off, this. I can't tell if this is on because this ability thing's broken. I need to do a bug report on this. And this thing stays active when it isn't. Where are we? Who are you? Show yourself. Show yourself. Where are you? Show thyself, rapscallion, fiend. Where art thou? Let's see. No, not just public apologies. You actually have to lose something, I think. That's the only way that's going to stop. I don't pay much attention to the Sony stuff. Like, just being honest, I just don't pay attention to the Sony stuff that much. So I don't know what PlayStation leaks you're talking about. Let's see. Then again, that is also what should hit you for copyright abuse. If you falsely accuse someone of copyright abuse, you get hit with a fine equal to the compensation you would have claimed. That would have been nice. As you said, falsely. That's the key there. Come on, did somebody they just ran up, grabbed it, and ran off? Come on! Come on, I want to zap things! I want to zippy zap things, and if I die, I die. Come on, let's fight! All excited. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to the house. Because I feel like that's going to be the place they'll go next. So, yeah. Dude, Bloodborne PC, I would be super fucking hyped for. Holy shit, I want Bloodborne on PC. You could technically play Bloodborne on PC right now. And the way that is, you get PlayStation Now, and then you can play Bloodborne on PC, but it's locked to 30 FPS, and you don't get the DLC, which is annoying as shit. But no, you can do Bloodborne on PC. I've shown it before on stream. It's just you're doing the Google Stadia, NVIDIA Play thing, right? You're doing the Game Pass thing. Only here, unlike Game Pass, you don't actually install it to your computer. No, you just prep a thing that gets it ready for you. And it's like, all right, here you go. Now we'll emulate the hardware on one of our servers. Ooh, Destro, got him. No, you come here. No, get back here. Oh no, he running. Come here. Oh. Oh, I leveled up. You son of a bitch. Alright, well. Fine, be that way. Harry starts running away from me. What is this, an Elden Ring boss? Oh, it's not an Elden Ring boss. In Elden Ring, if the boss starts running away from you, it's gonna do something really bad to you here in a second. Prepare thyself. Yep. Yeah, anyway, like I said, I think you'll find that if the prosecutors actually face, personally, consequences of their rogue prosecutions and everything, and wielding the hammer of government, then suddenly a lot of these fucking rogue prosecutors will just magically go away, or retire, or just vanish into the ether. They'll go back into the fucking cesspit of hell where they belong. And then you'll be left with the actual prosecutors that are like, hey, what are the fucking facts of the case? Instead of, hey, what was the skin color? What was the gender? What was the ideology? Oh, I fucking hate them so much. I hate them. Oh, I hate them. Oh, God. Oh, because that's one of the biggest things. We talked about it multiple times on stream before, right? The idea of the grand jury, which is a super overinflated name for what the function actually serves, what the body actually serves its purpose, right? The grand jury is just the first gate, the first hurdle for if the state is allowed to bring the resources of government against an individual of the state. So, what this means is the prosecutor is supposed to present the facts of the case. They don't have to. Right? This is already fault number one in the system. The prosecutor does not have to bring up facts to the grand jury. They could say, oh, well, we're likely to find this, or we think the evidence will show this. Already, those statements should immediately disqualify a case, right? Already. This is what they say. It's like, oh, well, that's a big problem. Problem number 2 with the grand jury, and why you shouldn't put weight in the grand jury decision, okay? The defense, the person the state is going after, the defense and their lawyers do not get to say anything to the grand jury at all. You aren't allowed to be present. You don't get to bring up evidence and counterpoints. It is not a what's the name of the system? It's not an adversarial system. The prosecutor is the only one that gets to go before the grand jury. So, number 1, they don't have to give facts. They could say, we feel, we think, I believe, the evidence is likely. They get to say these kind of things instead of actually presenting facts. They also do not have to present anything that would immediately exclude the facts that they're building, right? So, they could say, with a straight face, we believe that the evidence will likely show that Mr. Hanna-Barbera, I don't know, we'll just throw out Hanna-Barbera's name just because, that Mr. Hanna-Barbera took a sawed-off shotgun and killed the police chief of blah blah, right? And then the exculpatory evidence would be that Mr. Hanna-Barbera has been over in England for a month, or whatever, right? He literally wasn't in the country. But they don't need to tell them that. They don't need to tell the grand jury that at all. That doesn't have to cross their lips. It's like, shh, no. Don't mention that to the grand jury. They don't need to know. Now, problem number 3. The grand jury is an amazing political tool for the prosecutor. So what do we mean by this? The prosecutor, because they get to decide every little aspect that the grand jury hears and sees and knows about, the prosecutor can decide for themselves, beholden to no one else, if they like a case or they don't like a case. If the prosecutor does not like a case, they will present facts. They will present the defense's side of the story. They will present the alibis. They'll make the case look incredibly shaky and weak. And then the grand jury, rightfully so, will axe the case. Okay? The grand jury will rightfully axe the case. Because it sounds weak and shaky and like, okay, this is just a fucking, like, this is a circus, this clown show. And then, when the community, if there is community backlash to it, the prosecutor will be like, well, we really wanted to get him, but the grand jury was doing its job, and they said our case just wasn't strong enough, so I apologize to the people of blah, blah, blah. We couldn't get him this time. I'm sorry, we need more evidence and stuff like that. Again, it's playing up the I the prosecutor and the poor victim, the grand jury said no. If a prosecutor wants the case, they don't have to present any facts or anything to the grand jury. They don't have to show anything to the grand jury. They aren't held responsible to the grand jury. So they can, like, make up very vague statements. They won't present any of the defense's sides or facts. They won't present any alibis, nothing. And then when the grand jury comes out, they will spin that and use that as like, the grand jury declared it must be so. And say there's backlash, right? That how dare the prosecution even go forward with this case? You know, like the Kyle Rittenhouse sort of thing, right? How dare the prosecutor go against Kyle Rittenhouse? Because that was like literally one of the most textbook examples of self-defense ever. Like that is a perfect legal self-defense case. Because his self-defense was entirely flawless throughout the entire situation. Like, that is incredible, right? Well, the prosecutor, in this case, Binger and Krause, they're rogue prosecutors, they're activists. They don't have to present any facts to the grand jury, so if there's any backlash, they'll be like, oh, don't blame us, blame the grand jury. We didn't want to go through with it. The grand jury said we must. Now, granted, Binger and Krause are such activists and such terrible people, they actually wanted to bring the case anyways. So they were trumpeting it to the high hills that, yeah, we're bringing this case. In short, the grand jury process needs to change. We need to change somewhere in the grand jury process. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the best way to do it? Like, because you do need to have the state to be able to prosecute wrongdoers, right? So it can't be such a ludicrous bar that criminals go free. Right now, criminals go free because of activist prosecutors. But we can't have the bar so strict that even if a prosecutor is Johnny on the spot, dots their I's, crosses their T's, they can't get a prosecution through because the grand jury says no. So there needs to be a way to balance that. Like, do you force them to say both sides? Well, what if the defensive side is actually lies, right? What if you get an actual criminal who claims self-defense when it's most clearly not? So is the prosecutor forced to say to the grand jury, now they have claimed self-defense? Like, does the prosecutor have to say that? Would that sink an actual prosecution to somebody who genuinely was somebody that murdered somebody, right? Yep. Oh, trust me, dude, Threadnought, that case is, like, brilliant. It being publicly televised also made people realize just how much you cannot trust Soros prosecutors. Like, everybody kind of knew you couldn't trust them, but holy cow. That was the case that's, like, opened a bunch of people's eyes to, like, oh, these guys are hopelessly corrupt. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hey. Also, good morning, Argus. Welcome, welcome. We were having an obvious a discussion about the legal system, obviously. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the problem with the grand jury. Should the grand jury be a adversarial process? So the defense has to be there as well. Well, again, then you would have it to where a scummy defense attorney could torpedo the whole situation, right? Like, I don't know a good way to fix the grand jury problem without it being like, you know, without fucking it up even more in different ways. So I don't know. But, so I think the only way to really fix it is to make it so that every prosecutor has skin in the game. Because right now, prosecutors don't lose anything. If they lose a case, they don't lose anything. And prosecutors have incredibly high win rates because they get to dictate exactly what cases they take. Because again, they can manipulate the grand jury to, like, they can play the grand jury like a fiddle. So I think the only way to do it is, hey, if the state loses its case, the prosecutor themselves must pay restitution to the defendant. The prosecutor must do that. Not the government, the prosecutor. Because then I think that will immediately kill off 99% of these rogue prosecutors. You'll see a lot less activists in law. Whoa, whoa. I just realized that countdown timer. What the fuck? I agree, Threadnought. If we didn't have so much video evidence of it, because it sounds unbelievable. But we had so much video evidence, including the shady fuck that the FBI was actually monitoring the situation. Why was the FBI there? Oh, they were looking for Kyle Rittenhouse. No. No, the FBI wasn't there for Kyle Rittenhouse. Why was the FBI there? Is it because that BLM and Antifa are a terrorist organization, and they like to do lots of domestic terrorism and violent attacks against innocent civilians? Which is all on the FBI's recordings, by the way. Shocker. Dude, that one statement that they caught on the hot mic when the prosecutors admitted they gave the defense a lower quality version of the video footage from the FBI? Oh, dude. If the judge wasn't so weak, right? If he wasn't such a weak judge, like, he's a great juror's judge, right? But he's a weak judge. He should have immediately thrown out the prosecution and asked for their fucking license. He should have sent them a bar complaint and been like, no, they don't get to practice law anymore. Like, they had multiple rights violations throughout all of the trial. And, God, they just got to get away with it. No, it was even worse. Because remember, Krauss said everyone has to take a beating from time to time. Implying that you're not allowed to defend yourself. Just get beat to death by the skateboard. Dude, just get beat to death by the angry mob. Just get, shot by the guy who's an illegal felon who has a gun and still hasn't been charged because, again, activist prosecutors. Just let him shoot you. Like, holy shit, man. Yeah, exactly. Just be the victim. How dare you resist? How dare you try to protect yourself? It's like, dude, that doesn't play well. But you also saw it. That's why they tried to do the ridiculous, ludicrous thing during it. Does he have a grenade? Does he have a flamethrower? Does he have a bazooka? It's like, my brother, you can have a legal, justified self-defense with deadly force just from a person that has fists. The context is the thing that matters. They don't need to have a weapon. Like, the context of a person saying, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and they knock you to the ground and they kick you, like, you have a right to defend yourself at that point. Like, you had a right to defend yourself non-lethally beforehand. Again, self-defense is always proportional. The moment you're on the ground and there is a massive power disparity now, you have the right to use deadly force. Like, that's the craziest part. That was the whole Zimmerman trial as well. Where Zimmerman saw a suspicious guy, and he followed said suspicious man. And the suspicious man then jumped him, threw him to the ground, and started kicking him multiple times in the head, and then grabbed him and started bashing his head against the pavement, and Zimmerman shot him and killed him. That's entirely justified. That man, who happened to be a black man, didn't have a weapon on him, but he was going to kill Zimmerman with his bare hands. You have a right to defend yourself against that. It's this ludicrous notion that you have to be the victim. Yeah, oh man. That doesn't get into the whole weapons of war thing, because that's already ludicrous on its face, right? The Second Amendment doesn't apply to weapons of war and everything like that, and it's like, what do you think fucking muskets were back in the day? They were weapons of war, dumbass. Oh, well, when it says militia, it must be a trained and regulated militia. Every single member of the United States, for being a member of the United States, had to be a part of the militia. The thing that changed was that they decided that they shouldn't force citizens of a free nation to serve in a militia against their will. That's what changed. Oh, God. Oh, dude, it's just so tiring. So tiring. Minimum wage does not need to be a living wage. You have to spend 1 year working a minimum wage job and see how you fare. The problem is with minimum wage is that minimum wage has been used as a crutch as a political thing. Well, we need minimum wage to increase. Why do we need minimum wage to increase? Because the cost of living is increased. Seems reasonable at first. And then you realize what they're doing. They're going to keep cranking the cost of living up and up and up and up and up. And it's which is going to force minimum wage up and up and up and up and up. To the point where nobody can hire anybody because minimum wage is so fucking ludicrous that you can't afford to pay employees. You can't afford anybody, so you don't get a job. Yeah, minimum wage, unironically, destroys the poor more than it helps them. And you're already seeing it because they're trying to push minimum wage to be $50 fucking dollars. It's like, you know what's gonna happen when minimum wage is $50 fucking dollars? Suddenly, all your basic necessities are gonna start costing $50 fucking dollars. Oh my god. Thoughts on the competency crisis? Well, again, you have activists in learning and education. So you have incompetent morons everywhere. There's going to be a disaster in a lot of states. Because there are people who have no idea what they're doing jobs that are vital and necessary for society to function. And they don't know what they're doing. And we're already seeing it as is. Like, oh god. It's a thing that just makes you kind of scratch your head and you're just like, oh god. Well, it isn't greed, Daniel. Because here's the problem. Alright, so. Minimum wage is now $50. We're going to use that as an example, right? So, all of the goods and services you get, by necessity, need to increase past minimum wage. So that any business, mom and pop shop, anything, can make a fucking profit. They have to stay in business, right? Otherwise, what are you going to do as a mom and pop shop? Oh, well, we just won't have any employees. We won't take anything ourselves. We'll just die. Thanks. Good job. We'll just die. We can't afford any employees. We have to charge everything up through the roof because everyone we get our supplies from, all their minimum wages also went up. So they have to charge up through the roof. Yeah, we've already got it to where fast food companies, and again, fast food companies have to use robots in place of humans now. If the minimum wage keeps increasing. Because they can't afford to pay for the human factor. Because remember, all those fast food companies are also have to buy their supplies. And everyone they buy their supplies, all their minimum wages went up, so all their prices skyrocketed. Again, minimum wage is a horrible idea that only destroys the poor. It does not help. It 1000% makes things way worse. And it sucks. Like, it sucks that that's the case, but that's just basic economic fact. That's just how it works. It's not fueled on greed or stupidity. It becomes a necessity because you've increased minimum wage. So the cost of manufacturing any goods skyrockets. So to compensate for the skyrocketing cost of goods, the cost of goods must go up. And suddenly, oh well, $50 is no longer good enough. Everything is so expensive. Well, no shit. No shit, everything's so expensive. You made the cost of production go through the fucking roof. What'd you think was gonna happen? So honestly, minimum wage needs to be abolished. And then you get to work for the company. The way it should be is minimum wage doesn't exist. And you, of your own free volition, get to decide if the company gives you enough money. And you get to say, no, you know what, fuck you. I'm going to go to that company because they pay more. Of your own volition. And you'll see companies, well, at first they have to keep up with what minimum wage is, but they're going to start lowering things, and the cost of production and everything will go down, and then the cost of buying things will go down. Because you're no longer caught in this fucking horrific cycle where all the costs of production have skyrocketed. Granted, you also need to go, this also needs to be on the federal end too, where the Federal Reserve stops printing fucking money. Just stop it. Repair and maintain should be the way the Federal Reserve works. Don't print any more new money whatsoever. Like, for the remainder of your existence, you are not allowed to print a single penny more. Your only job is to take damaged bills back, repair them, and put them back into circulation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a level 14 Marauder. This is actually going to be a brutal fight. Hold on. Basically, I just have to keep up stuff on him. Detaunt him as much as I can. Keep up dots on him. Detaunt when I can. Oh my god. See, I couldn't do damage to him, but at least he couldn't fucking kill me. Oh my god. No, Marauders do way too much damage. Holy shit. That's why I had to keep... I couldn't do any of my attack things. I would just have to do bits and pieces here, immediately go back to detaunt. Because if you let a Marauder get loose without detaunting and they're doing their full damage, oh my god. You saw how much damage he was doing to me when he was detaunted, and that's 50% of their damage. Yeah, but he did the smart thing, he ran off. I can't chase. Like, I can give one thing every now and then, every 5 seconds. I can give this, dot. I can't really chase him down. I don't have that capability. I don't have a way to slow him down or anything to keep him in the fight. If I can force him to stay, then sure, we gotta kill him. I can't force him to stay. I'm not a class that has that capability. I'm not a fucking shaman or an archmage that can drop a puddle. And be like, nah, you're staying here. Fight me! This is supposed to be brutal! You're primarily English speaking, I assume? Because trust me, we've got a major English guild and a major Russian guild. So that's why it's like, alright, what do you primarily speak? Do you speak English or Russian? Because that kind of is going to be where you should probably go, right? Well, if Russian is your native tongue, I would recommend Bastards. If not, we can take you into Dynasty, which is English, You know, I always want to make sure that the people have, because again, even though we're technically competing with Bastards, right? I'd much rather have a person, if their native language is Russian, they're going, alright, well, fantastic, we'll bring him in. Guild invites? Over the guild. Alright. Yeah. fair. I just wanted to make sure you in a guild where speaking was dominant language. It was easy for you. Alright. Yep, this music is from Baldur's Gate 3. This is from Baldur's Gate 3, and I love it. It's so fucking good. Holy shit, the music in Baldur's Gate 3 is so good. All the music we have for this stream OST, for the background, is Baldur's Gate 3. I just want to show more of Borislav Slavov's work. Because his work is just... There are levels to writing music, right? So, it's not just generic sounds and beeps and boops, right? That's me sounding like I'm, you know, horribly, like, drawing things down or breaking things down to their base levels. But you can make beeps and boops that sound good, but there's a certain talent to writing music for, like, making leitmotifs that seamlessly slide into other things. And you can hear the leitmotif of Baldur's Gate 3 in so much of the game and its soundtracks and everything. Oh, I've been staggered. No! The Squirk Herder's getting loose! Squirk Herder's getting loose! Ah! Oh god, oh god! Welcome to Squig Herder NPCs! Welcome to Squig Herder NPCs. When they get loose, they get loose. And then you're stuck on the back foot going like, oh god, why does it hurt? Wait, where's the chamois? Is there a chamois here? Where is he? Oh, there we go. I guess the chamois dead? Question mark? I didn't kill him. I didn't kill the chamois. That may be strange. The universe there is pretty much a shithole aside from small exceptions. Is there a penalty to suicide? Like you get sent to some hell there? No, but considering like your souls go to the warp, right? Considering that your souls will get sent to the warp because the warp is the realm of souls, everything's connected to it. You might end up feeding one of the Chaos Gods because you committed suicide, right? Now, you might be spared, but why, for example, would the Emperor safeguard your soul? For example, right? If you kill yourself. Like, why did you kill yourself? Did you do it in some, like, great sacrifice? Yeah, you might be, protected. Otherwise, you know, what's in it for them? The way Eldar do it is that it gets sent into a soul stone so that your soul doesn't go to Slaanesh immediately upon death. But if that soul stone gets shattered, your soul's going to Slaanesh on death. Oh, I think we got it just in time. Hey, it's another Ingie! Yay, Ingies! By the way, again, now that there's more people in the stream, if you need an engineer, a Runepriest, or the Warrior Priest helmet from the layer boss, let me know. I'll send them your way. These ones I'm not sure on yet. But if you need these, I'm sending them your way. Yeah, when it comes to fantasy, you don't have that, right? Fantasy doesn't have that hard connection between everything. Pat, do you need the Warrior Priest helm from Layer Boss? I'll see if he needs it. Best game with the worst fan base? I think that's an easy shoe-in for Undertale, right? Undertale is a good game. I know there are memes that be like, no, it's not actually that good. It's a good game. It's a pretty damn good story, too. Its community is sycophantic, psychotic, like, almost sociopathic, like, good God. Let me... fantastic. I am in Ekron capping. I will send it to you when I get to a mailbox. There we go. Alright. Boom. Warrior Priest one handed out. Yeah, it's because... So, Undertale is an emotional game. I think that's safe to say, right? Undertale is an emotional game. A lot of people, because it's an emotional game, get incredibly invested in it, because it's very meaningful to them in one way or another. And so when there's slight criticisms of things in it, oh my god, what? A community being cringe is fine, right? That's entirely fine. Bounty on Indigo Prophecy, fantastic. Thank you very much, Abysmal, for that $30 super chat. That is highly appreciated. Merry Christmas, you unclean fauna. What? What? Unclean fauna? Wow. Would it be in poor form to take those $30 and slap you in the face with them? Wow. For me, New Vegas doesn't equate, because New Vegas is the one that's constantly getting attacked, right? So that kind of becomes a natural thing. Stuff like Undertale isn't being constantly attacked, right? Because you didn't have like Undertale is like, to do an example, Deltarune, it doesn't come from like Company X, and Undertale comes from Company Y, right? And so the fan base of Company X just bam, 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 die, die. Whereas New Vegas, because it's so much better than what Bethesda offers, all the Bethesdards are like, die, 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 die. So you're just constantly on the defensive about it. Again, as we've seen with Kurtosis and us doing the Stag podcast, Bethesda's games are really bad. But they resonate with people for God knows what reason. But they resonate with them. And it's fine if you like a game. Liking something, totally fine. It's natural. Everybody has their likes and dislikes. I like Cilantro. Very much so. half the population's like, cilantro tastes like soap, and I'm like, yes it does, and it's tasty. But the problem is that when it comes to Fallout, you have Bethesda, who are supposed to be the masters of Fallout. Oh, Fallout is ours now, mwah, sort of thing, right? And then their game is terrible. Their games are awful. Ski. Okay. There you go. Alright. Send off. Alright. Get back out here. Skyrim is constantly under attack. Bethesda won't leave it the fuck alone. How is that not an attack? Well, that's because Bethesda's incompetent. Yeah. Hey, Brother Brack, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's going great thus far. There's a bit of worry with my great-grandmother, but that's, you know, that's just what it is, right? It's reality. Everybody gets older. I just hope, and I really do, we'll get a wonderful Christmas with her, and many more in the future if possible. If that's what the ever march forward of time dictates, then I hope we get many, many more with her in the future. But I especially want this one with her. It's like Bethesda games are Coke, and something like The Outer Worlds tried to be Pepsi, but turned into Dr. Pete instead. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Again, I would have said, for a while, I had said, I think Outer Worlds was a 6 out of 10 game, right? So, pretty good. Pretty good game. For anyone that doesn't know me, I use the whole fucking scale. I hate this nonsense. A 5 out of 10 is average, mediocre. It's average. It's there. It exists. 6 out of 10 is good. 7 out of 10 is great. 8 out of 10 is absolutely phenomenal. 9 out of 10, good lord, you're getting there. 10 out of 10, I don't think you could possibly do. Like, you need to be incredible. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the closest ones I've experienced to a 10 out of 10. The problems with Baldur's Gate 3 are stuff that hold it back. Not having the epilogues in originally. Now that they've got the epilogues in, that makes that 9.5 much stronger, right? But it's still not a 10 out of 10. Because you've got bugs, you've got problems throughout it. It's like, I can't, in good conscience, give Baldur's Gate 3, as fantastic and phenomenal a game as I think it is, I can't give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is perfection. You can't go higher with it. But yeah, going back, Outer Worlds I said was a 6 out of 10. But I didn't run into specific dialogue lines that the Patrician did. Patrician ran into dialogue lines that severely undermine the main storyline of the Outer Worlds. Which I'm like, oh yeah, I can't. I never got those lines. Those lines, they fuck things up pretty handily. Like, that's really bad. You know what I mean? But these lines of dialogue genuinely do bring the game down heavily. Because they couldn't commit to the theme. I don't know why they didn't commit to the theme. So, the actual main storyline and the reveal, you're getting hit bits and pieces of it, right? Oh! Woo. Money! There's a fight! So, the main storyline and the main reveal is that all the stuff, the plague, the stuffing foods with like sawdust and everything like that to fatten people up, was because people in the Outer Worlds are starving to death, right? That's what the overall thing is. The reason the companies, I'll get to that thread, not you don't need to spam it. The reason the companies are trying to develop, say, toothpaste that is an appetite suppressant is because people are starving to death. There's not enough nutritional value to go around. Very, very bad. Very bad. Well, a line that really fucks it up is revealed that the Outer World system, the system they're in, isn't the only one. And of course we knew Earth was there, but people have lost contact with Earth. So that kind of fits in. It's like, oh, okay, Earth has gone missing. Like, it didn't vanish, but something has happened. People are coming back. And it caused such despair that the radio operator, who realized that Earth was gone, killed himself. And you find his body on the listening post. You find his body on the listening station. The power. Yeah. But what they say is it's a guy on the first planet. He reveals that there are multiple other star systems. Which means they could be getting resources from them and just aren't. So that undermines the idea that the board aren't evil, right? Because the starvation thing actually paints the board in a new light. They're trying everything they can, but they don't know how to battle starvation. They don't know how to stop starvation. Sorry, Chad, I have to play this very specifically. Shit, I fucked up. I should not have done that. I just realized I tried to channel a big attack. I should have kept the dots going. That was silly of me. I played that bad. I played that real bad. No, because the plants, whatever it is, the ecosystem in Halcyon is not giving the vitamins and nutrients they actually need to survive. Right? There's something you can, basically, you can have your day's fill and your belly can be swollen and you still haven't gotten all the vitamins and stuff you need to actually live. It's the scurvy problem. Like, it's not that they're facing scurvy, but they're having that situation where, hey, all of our sailors are eating and eating and eating, why are they getting sick? Why are they getting sick and dying of lack of nutrition? They have tons of food. What's going on? What is the problem? It's because scurvy. Like, that's what it was there. Here, it's a similar situation. The vitamins that is in the food of Halcyon, it doesn't have certain vitamins they need. It seems like it's not giving the nutrition the human body needs to survive. The plants and animals are fine, because they've literally adapted through who knows how many thousands of years to live on this particular diet. But people aren't. Yeah, it's just that really does kind of fuck things over with the whole, well, everybody's starving and they're, the board's doing its best, but they're spiraling into a situation that's out of their control. And that alone really does fuck things up. Oh, shit. Hang on. I need to make sure I don't auto-attack him. Do not auto-attack him. Do not auto-attack him. Do not auto-attack him. Do not auto-attack him. Keep away from him. Keep away from him. What? Oh, he got Sever Nerve off right before I got the heal off. Shit. I almost had my morale heal off. He got it just before me. Shit.
Where have you been?
Oh.
Remember your ancestors. At last!
Alright, we gotta go back over there. He's gonna be fighting mobs. So I'm gonna go over there and just harass. Damn! Sever Nerve came out so quick. And I was spamming the morale ability, so his morale he generated morale faster than I did. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah, again, the people that say that it's anti-capitalist, they don't know what capitalism is, and they're commies, right? They're not good people. So their brain doesn't work properly. They don't know what communism is, they don't know what capitalism is, and they just see anything that is mildly and remotely like, oh, corporation's bad. They see it as anti-capitalist when it's not. It's the whole thing where they think New Vegas is anti-capitalism. It's like, how in the fuck? How in the fuck do you get that? I like the PvE, but again, I like the PvE and I'm big into Warhammer Fantasy, right? So that's like a double dose, that's a double helping. Okay, so he's not here. Again, I can beat this guy, I just have to play it smart. He's a Choppa. Choppas are very strong. Marauders are worse. Like, I got lucky that Marauder fucking ran off. But Choppas are very strong. And so I need to play it real smart when I fight him. If I make a misplay... Again, we almost won that first fight. My big misplay was going for the attack instead of doing a heal to keep myself in the fight. Because then I could put another dot on him and he's dead. That was a huge fuck up on my part. But that's why I kind of like these kind of games, right? There are ones where you can do the fight. You just gotta play it well, play it smart. And I chuffed it on the first one real bad. Second one, he generated his morale before I did. I should have done my shield and then probably gone for the morale drop. Because I think without the shield, he got me with an auto attack into kill range for his morale 1. So his M1 is Sever Nerve. Sever Nerve is a bypass that does true damage. Witch Hunter gets it, Marauder gets it, White Lion gets it, Choppa gets it, Slayer gets it. Like, that's your melee DPS morale. That's your morale 1. Yeah. Yeah, because Andrew Ryan wants to be the head of the meritocracy. He thinks he deserves it, right? Even though, as you rightfully point out, his whole thing is no gods or kings, only men. And it's like, well, you say that, but you're kind of acting like a king. You're kind of acting like a god. Yeah. After all, you're the one that can be like, and now, fuck the city. I'm going to flood it. very hard to take that as, like, you know, nobody's in control when there's one guy holding the fuck yourself button. He's got his finger on the boom boom stick. Yeah. Again, the sad truth is, and the reason why there's still slavery today in Africa and everything, is because slavery is a useful tool. When you don't have a society that has advanced to a certain level of mechanization and automation, slavery is very attractive. Right? Because it's a workforce. And it's a workforce that keeps things cheap. So it becomes more attractive in those countries and systems of government where you need things cheap. Alright, we've got 3 generating. This zone's going to cap here any minute now. I'm going to go to... I am going to go back to the human ones. I want to get influence there. Oh, captured before I could get there. Whee! Yummy, big plate of spaghetti. Yum, yum. Hope you enjoy. Yeah. There it is. Well, I need to check. Hang on. What are our influence levels at here? Hold up. Hold up. Empire. I have that little influence? In Norland and Norska? I think something bugged. I'm thinking influence bugged in Nordland and Norska. Is it the same deal here? No, look, I have way more here. Very curious. Let's go get that belt. Holy shit, yeah, let's go get that belt right now. Ooh. Ooh. Just made a TV dinner? Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Belt. Boop. There we go. Oh, baby. Beautiful. Alright, now, let's go back to, I think if I go Norska, that'll be quicker. Yeah. And then we'll run up to Troll Country. Okay. And we're getting there. We have a lot of members of the guild, but to be entirely fair, a lot of those are also my alts. Poor Contract had to bring all my alts into the guild. 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Oh, I could go do the fight, but I really do want to get up into tier 4, so well, let's go. We're getting there. We're 12-18. That's pretty good. That's pretty good to go into tier 4 with. The best is to get 25 renown rank, because then it caps. You physically can't get any higher for tier 1. But our people needs us in tier 4. We need more healers. That sounds nice. That reminds me of a story where this lumberjack, his wife gets captured by werewolves, right? And so he like dedicates himself to go out and fight werewolves. He eventually gets bitten and he turns into one, but he still tries to keep up his crusade against werewolves. Then he finds out that his wife wanted to join the werewolves, and it like spirals him into this huge like he basically just spirals and like redoubles his efforts of number 1, fuck werewolves, number 2, fuck his wife. That piece of shit. Guys, I finally found some soap. That's a forbidden word here. An Elden Ring. I have soap. You keep that away from me. All right. Let's do a little bit of stuff. Yeah, it's just funny because then that lumberjack kind of becomes the protector of the town. And the townspeople kind of know he's a werewolf, too. But they also know his story. So they're like, man, that sucks for you. Ah! Snap. How dare you disrupt me? How dare? Die. Get out of here. Oh, level 12. Hang on, we can put this on now. Yeah. Yeah, put that on. Oh, shit. No, I didn't mean that. Put that on. Thank you. Sweet. Hello. Hello, this is Runepriest. You've reached the Healy hotline. Ow! How can I take your call today? Hey, he hung up on me. Tell you the thing we're looking forward to getting though, chat. So for a lot of them, it's way higher in the tree, but this right here. That, real good. Real good. Also, this, real good. Real good. I'm carving the rune of lightning bolt. Zap. It will be nice to get another healer though up in tier 4. Because the weird part is a lot of people don't like playing healer for some reason. Mostly because I do admit doing DPS or tank is actually more exciting here on the server. But being a healer just feels so good. I mean, Look at how I'm going all across the board to do healing abilities, right? That, and because a lot of my healing abilities can be cast on the move, feels really nice. Doing a night build in Elden Ring? Yeah, I don't blame you. Nights can be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, in our campaign, by the way, in Ben's pen and paper campaign, we had to fight an Oni, and oh boy, was that an adventure. Let's just say when the Oni opened the fight with Cone of Cold, and incapacitated one of our companions instantly in the very first round, and got me down to like 25% health left, and got our Bard Thatchu down to like a scratch, and he would have died. It was like, whoa! Was it cute? Oh no, not cute. This is Dungeons and Dragons Onis and stuff like that. Like, not only not cute, but also very dangerous. They're like dream demons. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm doing my Rooney. I want to get my Rooney up into the tier 4. Oh yeah, what do I get for the next level? I just realized. This is the one I want, because that's the group heal. That's the very special group heal that bounces between people. So the more people there are, the more bounces it does. But it also doesn't like go back on the same target in the bounce. But it's a very high efficiency. Like, hey, I want to actually heal like a warband thing, right? Well, I'll throw this on and it just ping, 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 ping. Ow! He leg swept me. He took my legs out from underneath me. God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the boss, the hero here. We'll try. I've got an idea on how to do it. Basically just, oh, hey! We've got an Iron Breaker! Hell yeah, I'll absolutely do it now. Target him, target him! Yeah! Have the runes, brother! Take upon thee the rune of healing! Now let me heal myself, too. I mean, let's not be silly. Hey! It's hypnotic! Alright. Let's do it. Iron Breakers are a cool unit. They really are. I love my Iron Breaker. I love him quite a lot. He is good fun. Yeah, who needs it? That's what happens when you've got tanks, baby. Yeah. Come on, baby! Purple bag, give me the purple bag! Come on, baby. 538. Yeah, we did it! Ooh, that's tasty. But we're gonna have our gold ones here soon. Give it a shot. We can give the hard one a shot. Okay. So for myself, put this back on. Actually, do I want my... I think let's do this for me. Okay. To take the hard one. Yeah. Wow. Horrible. Horrible. Your mind, gutter, out. Out of gutter. Get it out! As one would say to like a rowdy child, spit it out! Spit it out! Stop it! What's he done? Oh, he's trying to swallow the Legos again! Stop it! Oh, the one guy left the party. Wow. Oh, that's fine. We'll keep doing this. I would love for the Iron Breaker to still be there, but, you know, it is what it is. I do hope. Wah! I do hope Stalker 2 will be decent as well. Yeah. We've heard some troubling things, but we don't know if it's true or not, you know, so I'm just gonna wait and see. I want to see what it looks like, because the troubling things we've heard is that they're trying to be more like Call of Duty, and it's like, please don't let that be fucking true. Please let that be somebody, like, doing a shit post, right? Where you going? He's going for the other rift. Okay, got it.
Sorry.
On you. I need to get a better self-target key for my healers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. No borders, no like load-ins, so none of that sort of stuff. It's just gonna be a wide open. It's like, I'm really hyped about that. Oh yeah, but this isn't Return to Reckoning. So this isn't Return to Reckoning. This is an entirely different server. Nope, this is Flames of War. They aren't doing their, they aren't advertising or anything yet. There's a lot of people that are moving over to it through just word of mouth. Like, given the fact that all the advertising is literally just word of mouth, I think our population's doing a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not going to advertise it until January 1st. And then they're going to open up all the advertising for the server. Oh, Jesus. That, please? They were like, I choose to be spicy. Yeah, so this is going to be a server that's much more like Live was. For balancing and everything. And already, that feels so much nicer. On some of the classes that get fucked over the hardest by Return to Reckoning, it feels so much nicer. Yeah, if you would like to join, you can look for the Flames of War Discord. I could try to post a thing to it here soon. But I've already got my Witch Hunter up to 40. We're currently working on getting Conqueror gear for him. I've got my Engineer. He's up in tier 4s, but he's not 40 yet. Not yet. That's I'm fast. I'm not that fast. But he is renowned. My Engineer is renowned rank 24 now. And you are just getting lit up by all these debuffs. Look, I know you've got a healer and you can go ham, but seriously, you gotta remember, your healer here has to get through all this nonsense too. Oh, I don't blame you. Again, sunk cost. I guess it's not really a fallacy, but, you know, it's that same thing here. It's just like, I don't really want to do the grind again, right? It's understandable. It was a hell of a grind. Oh, but as you may have noticed, one thing that's different about this server is that all of the little NPCs and everything like that have their own special abilities. They'll actually use abilities as if they were players. Which is pretty fucking rough. Ah! Fuck! Run away! Man, it is funny. Gobos are some of the worst enemies in the game to fight. And the reason they're the worst enemies in the game to fight is because, like, Squig Herders, for example. If a Squig Herder gets loose and you don't control a Squig Herder NPC, oh, you are in for some fucking pain. Especially if they start doing Reign of Errors and stuff like that. It's like, no! Please! 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600. It's like, no, stop, please. Yeah, this server started off with with changing the abilities and coding them differently. So it has led to a few errors in the coding, right? But they started off with the concept of, all right, we need to rework the code from the ground up. And so they've got the abilities and everything all done and stuff. There's some jankiness and wonkiness. Where are you going? Coming this way. There's rifts over here. I don't know what they're doing. There's gotta be more enemies down here. Oh my god. Here. This way, straight ahead. I'll lead the way. Oh my god, there they go. I gotta go catch them. Because they decided to go off on a fucking merry adventure. kill this one. Where are you going? It's over here! Oh, Jesus. I think this was the tank I also had problems with yesterday, because they don't think. No, I've got my renown rank up to 18 already. Like, 25 is the limit for tier 1, but I'm like, I need to get this guy up into tier 4. There, do you see the rift? Yeah, kind of important. That might be what we're going for. Sheesh. Yeah, so I've got my Witch Hunter. My Witch Hunter's up to 40. He's 40, renown rank 36 right now. He's in full Annihilator. I have a lot of the Conqueror stuff. I'm working on getting Conqueror. Our one Witch Hunter in the guild. So, hey, Soul, you remember Bill Brasky? Bill's over here with us. He's in the guild. We've got Contract in the guild. Gerd has tentatively said he's going to come over and check it out at some point. Probably play on his Night of the Blazing Sun. We've got Gerd's buddy. Charge? I want to say? How to say his name? But yeah, he's over here already. Sarnai is going to check it out. Fixer is coming out. Fixer's coming out. Fixer's already started checking it out. Fixer's coming out. Very, very interesting. Very interesting decision. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just realized what I said. Fixer's coming out, and it's like, wait, what? No, that's what I meant. I meant Fixer's already come over and tried it out. God damn it. Don't you do it! Oh my god. Ah! Ow. We want to get a hold of Krubs, and we want Krubs to come over. Yeah, that was a really bad poor choice of words right there. Yeah, Auric's already over here. That's what he streams. Auric is just streaming exclusively Flames of War right now. And that's what I stream. I'm just streaming Flames of War. I've already been kicked off of the Warhammer front page by the Return to Reckoning devs. They're like, no, don't advertise other servers. It's like, bring it on! Bring it on! Advertise all the things! Like, on the one hand, I can understand why you would do it, right? Because it's not your server. Why would you have your bot ping it? But on the other hand, I want more people in Warhammer in general, regardless of what server it is. I'll tell you right now, though, I cannot wait for Interbellum. Holy shit, I can't wait for Interbellum. That's going to be a blast. It'll probably be janky, unpolished. Well, maybe not unpolished, but it'll probably be janky, like, we'll get some weird-ass play combos that no one thought of, but whew. Oh, mine's the classes. I'm looking forward to all those different classes. So Interbellum is a server that is using Warhammer Online as kind of a base. But that's it. So they're basically just using it as an engine platform at that point. Oh yeah, the Interbellum is going to have 72 classes for each side. Sorry, 72 classes in total. 36 classes on each side. And the way they do that is they're going to have it to where your specialization dramatically changes your class. And it's going to be more lore accurate. So like, we have a Bright Wizard class, for example, that has melee and a fire sword and everything. That's what its class ability uses. And so it builds up dots and things to build heat to expend that heat using its sword.
No more deals. It's over. The final act. You're doomed.
We have a,
It's over.
I'm gonna zap this. Toss some stuff over on them. Keep working on this Death Stone. For example, Witch Hunter. They'll no longer be the Witch Hunter class. They're going to be known as the Swordsman class. Now, Swordsman, its 3 specializations will be Witch Hunter. So it'll be kind of like what Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning had, kind of, except they've changed how the stealth system works so that cheat software can't track it. So when you go stealth in Interbellum, you're stealthed. Like, even your allies can't see you. That's the level of stealth we're talking about. That way you can't have cheat software that will actually be able to pick up on it, because the cheat software, what it does is it pretends that you're an ally of the person, so you can see where the person is in stealth at all times. Yep, you have Rune Lords, which are the melee Runepriests. Rune Smiths, which are more like what the Runepriest actually is, and then what was the third one? There was a third one. I can't remember what the third one is. Fixer did a video on it, but you can go onto their Discord and see all this stuff like that. The previews that we've gotten look pretty fucking sick, because they're also doing their own model work and animations and everything. But yeah, for Swordsman has the Witch Hunter, which is what you would expect it to be. Then you have the Militiaman, which it will use 2 swords at once. Hang on. I need to keep this person alive. I need to keep him alive. They're fighting a lord right now. And not paying attention to the fact that the thing is killing me. Dude, I've got no AP. Do this so that I don't have to worry about the thing killing me. Oh, it'll be easy. It's easy. Man, I'm never listening to Hypnotic again. Oh my god. He got it off me. But yeah, you have the Militiaman, which will use dual swords. One is an arming sword, one is a rapier. Then you have Outrider, which will use an arming sword and a long rifle instead, and they're is all about mobility. I'm barely keeping this fucking guy alive. There he goes! Oh my god. Yeah, take care. Here, Daniel, it's good to see you. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, so he's never done this before. Okay. That would explain some things. I thought you knew it was gonna be a lord. But anyways, yeah. So, same thing with, like, the Ironbreaker. You have the more traditional one of Ironbreaker. Then you have the Hammerers. So you literally use a two-handed heavy hammer, and that's your whole thing. Then you have the Longbeards, which uses two-handed axes. Alright, well, almost got up to the influence thing, though. Anything good here? No, not really. Anything good here? No. No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let me get their thing up, and I can say what some of these classes are. Let me grab Interbellum's Discord, Interbellum, public releases. Okay, so here we go. I'll just go straight down the list. The Azure, aka the Elves. So Archer, you can be Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warrior is a hybrid ranged DPS, more focused on physical ranged abilities. They equip a single one-handed sword and a bow. Lothran Sea Guard is an offensive support with a couple of defense options. At the cost of damage, they equip sword, shield, and a bow. Replacing future with one-handed spear when art assets allow. Yeah, and again, they're working on all different kinds of models and stuff. Shadow Walker is a hybrid range DPS, more focused on melee abilities. They have access to stealth, but no mobility. They dual-wield swords and a bow. Oh, by the way, the stealth mechanic is not what you expect. Oh. He fucking got offline, didn't he? Yep. Wow. Alright. Fuck me then, I guess. Fuck me. Alright, hang on. We're gonna go the fast way. Smoke my pipe. What you gonna do about it? I don't listen to your anti-smoking PSAs. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Ah! I'll never stop smoking. Smoking won't be the thing that kills me. Blech. Archmage. You now get to pick what specialty, what, like, study of magic. Adept of Garen is a ranged healer with a slight focus on lore of life spells. They equip staves. Adept of Azure is a ranged offensive support with a slight focus on lore of heaven spells. They equip staves. Adept of Hish is a ranged healer with a slight focus on lore of light spells. They equip staves. Apprentice of Hoeth. Commanders are standard tanks that have above average offensive potential. They equip swords and shields. Swordmasters are magical melee DPS with a handful of basic range spells. They equip two-handed swords. Lore Masters are mid-range defensive supports. They equip staves. Mordheim. White Lion. Hunters are burst melee DPS, heavily lacking sustained output. They equip two-handed axes and an offensive pet. Guardsmen are non-standard tanks whose effectiveness is tied to the pet. They equip two-handed axes and a defensive pet. Axemen are dot-based melee DPS. They equip two-handed axes and no pet. Now, Chaos. Chosen, Blight Kings, aka you dedicate yourself to Nurgle, are standard tanks that become more tanky as they spread Nurgle's love. They equip hammers and shields. Gore Chosen, aka Khorne, are melee DPS with a high sustained damage and good defenses but low mobility. They equip 2 hand axes. Tzeentch. Wait. Oh, they didn't have the Tzeentch ones here yet. Oh, I guess they updated that later. Okay, so the Tzeentch ones are called something different, but they're just posting if you dedicate yourself to Tzeentch. You are a defensive support with a mix of medium-range magic and crowd control. They equip 2-handed swords. Can't be an elf archer? How original. No, I mean, you already have Shadow Warrior, which is the archers, but again, they're just adding more, basically, more capabilities to it. The cultist. Zealots of Tzeentch are ranged healers that transfer their health to their allies and drain it from their enemies. They equip ritual daggers and fetishes. Hedons are of Slaanesh. They are defensive support which spread corruption effects among their allies. They equip swords and fetishes. Slaughter Priests of Khorne are sustained damage hybrid range magical DPS that favor melee and revel in the blood of the enemies. They equip axes and fetishes. Magus. Magus gets 3 dedications as well. Slaanesh, Nurgle, or Tzeentch. Slaanesh are Soul Flayers. They are ranged caster DPS which summon immobile pets and launch nukes downfield until they go insane. They equip staves and have Seekers of Slaanesh. Poxbringers are ranged caster DPS which summon mobile pets and spread disease and corruption among enemy ranks. They equip staves and have Nurglings. Doomweaver are medium-range defensive supports focused on crowd control. They equip staves and have blue horrors. Marauders. Blood Reavers are Khorne-based, and they are highly mobile burst melee DPS. They dual-wield axes. The Nurgle ones, which they didn't give the name for yet, I know they've updated that. They've given the names later, but they don't have them here on this list. Nurgle are offensive supports, which erode the enemy's defenses. They dual-wield hammers. Bladebringers of Slaanesh are non-standard tanks with high mobility. They dual-wield swords. Whoa! Hey, Bruno's handing out $50 with Naka. Thank you very much. Here's some more Castlevania. Maybe you'll find this one as middle of the road as you found the fantastic game that is. Such I didn't hear what game. Oh, 7 out of 10 game would be like Fallout New Vegas. Great game, has problems. Right? But it's a great game. Daka. Yeah, we got Daka. Daka. Whew. Long rifle and sword and board. Wish there was a spear option instead of sword, though. Yeah, well, that's what they said. They're actually working on spears and things like that. Like, they actually are working on art assets. You can see some of the art assets and new model work and everything they're doing. Like I said, they're basically just using Warhammer Online as the engine, and then they're going ham with it. It's its own game, really. So the Dowie, the Dwarves. Dwarf Warrior. Ironbreakers are standard tanks with a heavy focus on armor. They equip axes and shields. Hammerers are melee DPS that sacrifice mobility for additional defenses. They equip 2-handed hammers. Longbeards are standard tanks with a little more offensive support for their team. They equip 2-handed axes. The Engineer. So the Engineer, they literally just split up the specialization. So you got Rifleman, Grenadier, Tinkerer. Riflemen are ranged burst DPS. When pushed, they lose sustained damage. They equip spanners and rifles and deploy gun turrets. Grenadiers are mobile, medium-range DPS focused on spreading multiple effects. They equip spanners and rifles and have no deployables. No deployables whatsoever for the Grenadier. Tinkerers are non-standard tanks whose effects are related to their deployable devices. They equip spanners and rifles and deploy lightning rods, kegs, and magnets. So, literally, they're making Tankgineer a reality. Like a proper reality. I'm happy. I want to play the Tinkerer. Oathbreakers. You get Skaven Slayer. They are melee DPS with a focus on cleave damage and rage generation. They dual-wield axes. The Exiled are non-standard tanks with periods of improved damage. They dual-wield hammers. Giant Slayers are melee DPS with a focus on combo effects and bloodthirst generation. They equip 2-handed axes. Rune Scribes. Rune Lords are melee hybrid offensive supports with a higher focus on improving allied damage output. They equip 2-handed hammers. Rune Priests are ranged healers that are more of a dwarf of all trades. They equip staves. Runesmiths are melee hybrid defensive supports with a plethora of allied buffs. They equip a single one-handed hammer. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Oh, chat, I'm gonna take a break from that. You'll have to link this list in the Discord. It's in their Discord. I gotta take a break from that. It's hurting my throat. I need some water. Drink some water. Ah, agua. Agua. Alright. So I'll have to make sure I remember 30 for the, 30 going to Indigo Prophecy, 50 going to the Threadnoughts Castlevania. Technically 55, because Threadnought did another thing. And I forgot I didn't upgrade that either. Okay. Whew. This is also why I don't do, like, really heavy tech CRPGs on stream. Baldur's Gate 3 was an exception because, again, they had everything voice acted, but my god! The amount of reading. Like, Pillars of Eternity, we tried that back in the day, doing Pillars of Eternity stream. Oh my god. Because then I just feel bad. Like, I feel like I should read out what's being written if there's no voice acting. Because, hey, what if somebody has it on their second monitor, they're doing stuff, but they actually want to hear what's going on and not just hear my reaction to what's going on? But, lots and lots of fucking reading. Lots of reading. Okay. Probably not. Like, sure, Ace Attorney doesn't have as much reading. Like, you gotta understand, Pillars of Eternity was like multiple paragraphs that some people would put, right? And that's like just normal conversations, and it's like, oh god. It would just get to that thing where it's like, I need a rest. Kind of like there, we haven't even gotten through. We've gotten through what? The dwarves, the chaos faction, and the elves. We still haven't. That's 3 of them. We have 3 factions to go. Oh. Whew. Yeah. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna go to my farming spot to get me up in levels a bit more. Also, again, like I said, this needs to be fixed so we can actually tell when this is active properly. Because if I didn't have this doll, I wouldn't know it was active. I want to try to get the glowy hands back on. Alright, there we go. Now I know it's active. Okay, let's see how bad of an idea this is. Over here. I'm gonna attack some of these. Challenging should not mean suicidal. So let's find out how this goes. Holy shit! Where am I going? They gave him a punt. They gave him a punt. So that's what bye-bye is. It's a punt. I was always curious. Yeah, that's a bit too much for me to handle right now. Okay. Because you want it to be that sweet spot. where they're higher level, so you get decent EXP, but they don't take an eternity to kill, and then you don't, like, almost end up dying in each fight. Here we go. Let's try one of these. I have a feeling those two will come together, so I don't want to attack him. Those two are definitely coming together. Hello, Oswald. Please hold. Those two are going to be coming together. Here we go. Oh, it's a champion! That's way worse! But, tome unlock, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. Fortune favors the bold. Oh, God. Fortune hurts. Fortune hurts quite badly, in fact. Ah! Alright, well, that's it. Game over, man. Game over. Well, we tried. Good news is I didn't die. Fine. Fine! Keep it! Keep your tome unlock. Oh, God. Oh, God! I just need him to die, and that'll help out a lot! Oh my God. Okay, well, we are being humbled quite significantly. I'm going even further back in the zone. Well, they say, know your limits. And that is absolutely my limit. Yep. They say appropriately, know thy limits. Let's try these guys. Let's try these little guys. See what happens. I don't know what did damage there, but that was not nice. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Once we hit 16, 16 is the golden number. Also, nobody said if they had a had an engineer or a Runepriest, so I still have those available. Wow! He siphoned all my action points away. Shit, I forgot they are spiders. He just looked at me and was like, "Get drained, nerd." Like, oh, okay. Damn it, he did it again! Get drained, nerd. What are you doing? Get out of here. Get drained. Everything's bullying me. Why? Why you bully? Why you bully? Why you bully? Hey, it's so mean. Yeah, I'm just building grudges, that's it. These guys aren't bad, thankfully. I'll take that. They're not bad. Oh, good lord. Ugh. Maybe I should put some armor tallies on. Give myself some more defenses. Ugh. Maybe an armor pot or two. I disrupted it. Wow! There we go. Hang on, wait. While I'm here... Hold up. While I'm here, stop being a silly Billy. Let's go grab the armor. Yeah, we got plenty to go up in it. Alright. Oh. Well, that's fine. We can fly to Nordland and then fly right back. That'll work. That's fine. Very inefficiently. So this camp won't have the currency exchange. I need to go back to the first camp, which has the currency exchange.
Remember to write to your mom.
Remember to write to your mom. Hello. This is Runepriest. I need a currency exchange. Price check.
Fine wares and finer prices.
Okay. Nice.
Pleasure doing business.
I always like leaving one, at least, to go up. Alright, now, let's go get our gear. Also, once we level up, that'll be nice to put those on.
Off to start a saga. On your word.
What a nice day. What a nice day. Got a great night's rest. We had great conversations. Yeah. I call that a pretty successful day.
Step right up.
Okay. Yep, 17, 16, 15.
You can come back anytime.
There we go. These I'm gonna haul off to the side. I need to see the potential. If I get to this level before we get a good weapon, I'm gonna just throw them in here. And throw these both in there. But we'll see. I'm level 14, and these works on 12 and 8s. So. Send that off to my IB. I have a layer boss weapon. I have one of them. There's stuff for the lady. But those are just so much more powerful. Right? This is just so much more powerful. Look at it. I lose the healing crit, but I'm going to have an 18 intelligence I can put in it. So I would have technically more intelligence than what I had. And the willpower just blows it out of the roof. No, because this is the renown. This is the renown one. The stuff. Actually, maybe the Nordland layer boss might be better because their stuff is the rune staff of the Decayed. That's something to keep in mind. I didn't think about that. And the rune staff of the Decayed is, I believe, for rank 14. I think. Let me check the Decayed stuff. I put in a bug report about one of the Decayed things, so I'm going to go in there and look at my bug reports. Oh, so the other thing I like about this server is they hammer. Okay, there we go. Minimum rank 11, yeah. So, they're rank 11s. Oh, I can't put this stuff in it, though. Shit. I can put this in, I can't put that in. But that's potential. I should try to get a group together to go get the Decayed weapons. So that's the Nordland boss. Don't know, but we have the hammers coming in Interbellum. You missed it, Saiba. We talked about Interbellum's classes. And so the Ironbreaker is no longer the Ironbreaker. They're going to be the Guardsmen. And then you pick to go Ironbreaker, Hammerer, or Longbeard. No, Slayer. The Slayer classes are going to be Skaven Slayer, Giant Slayer, and Exiled. Probably, but again, for what we know Interbellum is going to do, I'm talking about what Interbellum is going to do. And I'll probably put armor tallies in these. And I'll probably go grab some armor tallies and throw them in this stuff. My defense is up. Damn, disrupted. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Wrong thing. Please push the right button. Thank you. We're getting there. We're gonna get it there. That'll be stuff that'll be useful for tier 4. Where'd you get the crest for the obliterator gear? What do you mean? This is these are medallions. You can exchange up 3 to 1, so 3 to 1 ratio up to officer. You can't exchange from officer to conqueror. Conqueror is its own hard cutoff. They've always costed medallions. Always. The gear costs medallions, the weapons cost emblems. Oh, I forgot. Return to Reckoning changed it entirely to be crest-based. Yeah, no. So Return to Reckoning does crest-based. This does the original medallion system. Wow. Disrupted. Getting a shocking amount of disruptions on these plague zombies. Or blighted mutants, I should say. Okay, that's better. Yep. Here's where you get the obliterator gear. If you want to convert your medallions, though, the quickest one to convert, you can either go to Altdorf or you can go here in the Tier 1 War Camp. You can convert. You can down convert whenever you want. Down convert is just here in the thing. See, control right click will convert this item. That converts down 2. So you don't get the exact value. You get slightly less if you down convert. Oh, I need to put on my stuff, too. Silly Billy. Silly Billy! Yeah, it's okay. Alright, get rid of you. Once combat ends, I'm going to get rid of that one and that one, and we're going to put these on. Slot these in their place. Put them in, put them in. There we go. Much better. Much better. I like the champion and hero mobs actually hit really fucking hard. So you can't just easy mode through it, right? You need to actually think about it and group up. The spider thing is certainly a fucking change. Oh man. Uh-oh. I disagree. I think they're fine on Return to Reckoning. Or sorry, on Flames of War. Oh my god. We're on the brain. Disrupted! How dare. Put in a bug report and see if that's the dealio. Because that could be just one of those that's overtuned. Yeah, the champions are supposed to hit you for a good chunk. Like, that's what's supposed to be the difference between a normal mob and a champ mob. And then it goes up and up and up from there. A half hour left. What can I do in a half hour? I'll go back to some more RVR? Maybe. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Ain't that the truth? There we go, move him out of the way so I can actually hit him. That's like the little Shammy Gabos doing lots of wah. It's like, no! The Waza beam. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel super happy for Contract. So Contract's probably going to be having himself a good old time, because he's finally got Conqueror on Witch Hunter. And Witch Hunter Conqueror is genuinely fan-fucking-tastic. It is such a good, good armor set. I should have done the other one. My one would have been better, more efficient than that one. Hey, welcome back, Unchained. Welcome, welcome. We had a couple fights, so today we had a couple fights with Chosen. They won with us winning. We had a fight with a Marauder who thankfully gave up because there's no way I was going to be able to kill him. I have no way to chase or keep him there in the fight. But he ran off. Luckily, we kept our health above the sever point, so he didn't get a sever nerve kill on us. Then we fought a Blackguard who ran away. Like didn't even try to fight. He wasn't even close. Then we had 2 fights with a Choppa. The first fight, we almost won it, but I went for an attack when I should have done a heal and dotted him instead. So close. Then the second one, he got a sever nerve off before I got my morale off. Tragic. But so we've lost twice to a Choppa now. Oh, goodness sakes. I like that Interbellum is going to be incorporating the lore for stuff like the Slayers. So the Slayer now is known as the Oathbreaker. And then the weapon and type they use becomes what type of Slayer they are. Are they just an exiled? Well, they're going to use this weapon. If they're a Skaven Slayer, they use dual axes. If they're Giant Slayer, they use a big two-handed axe. So I like that as an idea. Third path, I believe, uses hammers. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's hammers. So let's see. Back to Interbellum. Oathbreaker. Exiled are non-standard tanks with periods of improved damage. They dual-wield hammers. Yeah, so they are the dual hammer class. Yeah, no worries, Rapar. You take care. Oh. Here I am, destroying your altar. Wow, those altars have a lot of health. If we're talking about the three classes, well, if we talk about the classes I main the most, it would be Witch Hunter is obviously main, Runepriest, Engineer, and probably the Bright Wizard. I loved my Bright Wizard. I think that's a good thing. Like, soft specialization, it depends on how they're going to do their specialization trees, right? If the specialization trees are like this, then yeah, that's going to be terrible. But if the specialization trees are more like what Darktide's now done, where it's an actual skill tree, yeah, I think that would be fucking fantastic. This on me. Oh, lordy. Oh, just pulled it out. Jesus. Woo! Yeah, because again, they're already putting in brand new weapons and gear and everything, so they're already doing art assets and all that stuff. Oh, shit. Hang on, let's do this. See if that'll help us with our DPS a bit more on this. Risk it, risk it, risk it. Okay. that was much better. Woo! I don't know if I have time to kill all these. I'm gonna try, but... There's no way I'm gonna be able to fight the hero, though. No way. But if I can get 2 stages of this done, that'd be nice. Good EXP, good influence. Oh, I probably won't. There we go, that should do it. Oh, that's what was fucking me up badly last time. There we go. They don't open until the server restarts, and then it stays around in the tier 4's lakes instead. There we go, that should do it. I don't know where he's gonna be, though. Where is he? Hello? Oh, there he is. Alright, well, he's only a 12 hero. Give it a shot, see what happens. Got an idea. Oh, he do hurt. He do hurt, though. He do hurt a lot, though. Nope, it's not gonna work. Nah. Potential here to get him locked in. Potential to get him locked in. If I had a tank, any tank, I would be able to do it, but...
What do you want?
That's okay. I got some good stuff out of it. No. Actually, I should see. on a second. Oric, you have a tier 1 Lobby by chance? The plus, so 12 plus means champion, 12 plus plus means hero, and then you have Lord, which I'm pretty sure is the 3 pluses. I don't know if it actually has that on the screen. We had a Lord targeted earlier, so that you'll be able to know for that. Good work. Absolutely. Be your healer. We can form a little group. Alright, I will be right back in a second, chat. I'm going to go to the bathroom. So, let me put the BRB screen up. And I shall be back very soon. Enjoy your music.
Lives, oh mortal lives, expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame forevermore.
No, I exist again. I exist. Fair. Our orc says his knight is level 3. Well, shoot. So much for that plan. So much for that plan. That's fine.
Hell has its
Oh, hang on, wait. This area might be pretty good to go to. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 10 minutes left, yeah. So probably by the next time on the stream we'll be doing a different class. Because I'll have my Runepriest up in there already. But I guess that also means we'll be doing the,
Fools, how hard you have fought.
we'll be doing this staff, so that's okay.
For naught. True souls that couldn't be bought.
Oh yeah, let me know,
Detected.
Pat, do you have a engineer or a Runepriest? Because these ones I know for sure. Oh, I guess let's go do this stuff yet.
No more deals.
I have one of every class on Slayer. On Empire.
No more grace. It's over. This
I have one of every class on Order. The one test, I have a test NG, and I have a test Magus. Because that's when I noticed there was some fucky-wucky going on. Okay. Now let me get on my... Pretty sure my Bright Wizard has it, so I'm gonna tentatively put that over there. I'm pretty positive. I'm gonna check my Swordmaster and my Slayer if they've got their things, because then I can offer that out to people as well. I was helping people farm the layer bosses for quite a bit. Yeah, I tested the Magus because the Magus was going way too much damage. I've seen a bunch. Less once I got their exploit fixed. But I've seen a bunch of them. But that also, I can understand why. Once your one button ability to do 3 times the damage it's supposed to gets taken away. I haven't seen Stigma around. Let's put it that way. Okay, I have not sent him his War Shroud, so yeah. So Slayer is out, because I need to send him his actual War Shroud. Fantastic. No, it wasn't the scaling on ticks. It was not the scaling on ticks. It was a 1-button ability, which was Rend Winds. And it was doing 3 times the damage it was supposed to do. It doesn't scale. Rend Winds does not scale. Rend Winds is 1/3. Each of the 3 hits does 1/3 of the full damage. That's what it's supposed to do. Rend Winds instead was doing the full damage on every single of the hits. So it was doing 3 times its damage, which was why every fucking Magus was spamming it so much. Because I was trying to figure out, like, I was like, why? Why the fuck is it doing so much damage? Why? It didn't make any sense. And it's because whoever programmed it put in the damage value for each of the hits of Rend Wind, they put the full damage value in. That got fixed now. Now it actually does the thing it's supposed to. So it had nothing to do with scaling at all. They just put the wrong value in. Oh, I didn't send it off to them either. Okay, well, there you go. They're out. I guess I'll check my Bright Wizard. I'm positive I sent it there, but... Ugh. Yeah, I shot. No, not so sure. No, I'm not so sure. So basically, to put this in perspective, Engineer gets the ability Firebomb. Magus gets the ability... Yeah, there it is. Cool. Okay, so I already do have it. Magus gets the ability known as Rend Winds. Engineer's Firebomb, for this example, does 60 damage. Right? Magus's ability was supposed to equal 60 damage. But instead of equaling it, they put 60 damage in for the damage value, and Rend Wind hits 3 times. Therefore, it did 60, 60, 60. 3 times the damage it was supposed to do. It's supposed to do 20, 20, 20. That got fixed, thankfully. When I put that in, that got fixed. And then, shockingly, you don't see a lot of Maguses running around anymore. Those little fucking bastards exploiting the shit out of that. Yeah, I know Kreutzmann's already got it. I remember I saw it. I already moved it around him. So, yeah, I gotta send it off. Gotta send off my stuff. What? The population's been getting bigger and bigger. What are you talking about? The population fell off. We're getting more and more big fights up in Tier 4. Oh, there we go. The thing that's annoying, though, what more of the population is doing... No, Tier 1 is getting a lot more fights, too. Like, the population's getting bigger and bigger. It is not falling off. I don't know where you're getting that idea. But here's the annoying thing that people are doing. This shit. This shit right fucking here. And some people put themselves full hidden so they don't even get thing. Just, ugh. That's fucking annoying. I hate that. I think they shouldn't allow anybody to do that. I don't know why people are trying to hide their gear so much. And when they're online, it's very frustrating. They aren't bots. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because I've been in the lakes and fought them. They aren't just bots sitting there doing things. They're actually out there fighting. Alright, let's go to Sikoris. Yeah, there we go. So these are the ones I can sell off for sure.
Let your sleeping soul take flight, take me through the night, down, down, down by the river, down, down, down by the river.
They aren't auto-farming PQs! Alright, I'm gonna need some actual fucking evidence that you caught this. Because, like, where? You never see that on order. Like, so I can't say one way or the other on Destro, but I would need some fucking evidence that that's what they're doing on Destro. Yep, that's right, okay. I should go get the armor tallies now. Yeah, and they're... Again, because it would tag, it also tags the PQs. Like, this shit lights up when there's people there. So I need some actual fucking evidence that this is happening, that there are people botting the PQs. Alright, I need to go to Altdorf. And we're going to grab some armor tallies. I'm going to put armor tallies in these. So... Wait, why is that item level 21? Alright, so 17. For whatever reason, item level 17. That's the minimum. Got it.
Going somewhere? Tips appreciated.
First time I saw it was Amara farming scorpions in Shadowlands. He was sitting in one spot and just spamming the AoE. His monstrosity was healing him. Okay. Is this the thing you're talking about? Just people here doing this?
Get your purse ready.
Okay. Did you report it? Again, take pictures of that shit and report it. The devs here ban those kind of things. Like, you can't have Autobots playing for you. Alright. Oh, I can use all of them. Okay. I'm gonna save. Let them. Somebody else have that 16 one. Let's just do these. We'll take these 62s, and I'll put one of these back. No, damn it, wrong one. Split. Okay. Fuse. 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 Okay. I'll put this back in the bank. Are these? Yeah. No, don't give me that. No, just post it, because again, they're not using nerf buttons at that point. It's not nerf buttons. Like, nerf buttons can't Autobot play for you. Nerf buttons requires you still to do things. Autobots are different. I hate nerf buttons as well. I don't want nerf buttons to exist, because I don't like that it does so much for you. Like, I don't like that it has so many macros and levels and systems like that that basically let people spam one button. I hate that shit. But again, what you're describing is not nerf buttons. What you're describing is an actual Autobot program. That's not okay. No, you have to do more than you have to use more than the movement buttons. You have to push another button to actually get it to work. But that's what I agree. I think it's stupid. I think because it takes away all of the thought processes out of the game. If you just know the macros that you need and you program in the certain macros, you can just sit there and press the 1 key and just go 1 1 1 1 1 1 while you're running around. So you just run around like 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and it's automatically picking the right things for you. It's incredibly fucking stupid. I hate nerf buttons. I think nerf buttons should be gone. But again, nerf buttons is not an Autobot program. Autobots, you literally start the program and walk away. You're not there. The bot itself does all the movement, does all the button pushes for you. You're not involved in the slightest. You know, I probably should have taken that one armor thing and put it in here until we level. That's okay. Yeah, again, so what you're describing is an Autobot program. It's not nerf buttons. Again, they should just get rid of nerf buttons as well. I hate nerf buttons. I think it's fucking stupid. But make sure you go after the right target. Like, we need to explain why nerf buttons is stupid. And there's lots of evidence for why it's stupid. Alright, what is your argument? Post the thing in the main channel, the people in question would just respond, bro, I'm using the add-on. Yeah, and then you can name and shame them, motherfucker. I don't get, like, what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, let them say that. Oh, I'm just using nerfed buttons to sit here and do nothing. Good. Make nerf buttons look worse. The goal is to get nerf buttons to be removed from the server. What is Name and Shame gonna do? Dude, have you not watched in the main server? People like Dabbert and Pyman making a fool of themselves? Oh, damn it, I wasn't paying attention. People like Pyman and Dabbert, like, absolutely making a clown of themselves. It's fucking great. Let them expose themselves as, like, I'm using the nerfed buttons to play the game for me and everything. Dude, the amount of fucking ribbing is great. Just watching them squirm as they get constantly called out for being pathetic losers that can't do shit. They're like, oh, you're such a fucking baby's mama. You can't do bullshit. You can't even push a second button. Oh, what's wrong? You only got one finger? What happened? You so fucking hungry because your country's shit you had to eat all the rest of them? You disabled little piece of shit. Again, put it in public. Make it so that other people get to see how awful Nerf Buttons is. If they want to claim Nerf Buttons and not Autobots, because what they did was an Autobot. But absolutely, you should post that up. And let them try to defend their actions. In fact, I almost want to know what the Marauder's name is. I think I know who it is already. Because he's a piece of shit Magus as well. Nope. Not fighting the spider. I don't want to get AP drained right off the bat. No, but he has all of his characters have similar name. So, like, he's someone where the Magus will be Maggie Man, and then Marauder will be Maraudy Man, sort of thing, right? He's one of those people that all of his characters have themes to him. So I think it's Tentacle Plate, from what you're describing. It sounds like something that piece of shit would do. Because his favorite pastime on his Magus was abusing all the broken mechanics and exploits he possibly could. Because he's a really shit Magus. He's not good at it. Yeah, again, report them. Feel like they're using an Autobot program. God, that reminds me when Pyman was caught speed hacking. He's like, "No, bro, I will not. No, I am only one using it. I am doing it for the lols. I will not give it out to anyone." Okay, yeah. So. Why should we keep you around in the server? No, bro. Oh, shit. It's past time. Fuck! We're 10 minutes overtime. Alright, well, I'm gonna go run to the war camp. We got stuff set up, so once I hit 14, it looks like I'm going to put on this staff. That'll be fine with me. We'll be good to go. Although I don't at all play MMOs, not my cup of tea, but I do love hearing player drama and stories in them. Oh yeah, because that's the conflict, right? That can be some of the most amusing and interesting things. Alright. Yeah, I will have to sign off here for now. I'll be continuing playing myself, but that will be it for the stream. I've got to go get some stuff done, like lunch especially. So yeah, chat. Appreciate you all being here. Oh, greatly so. We'll probably also do the Witch Hunter more and more. Again, he's almost up into Conqueror gear. We're starting to get there. He's renowned rank 36, so, you know, it's getting done and dusted. Slowly but surely. Full Annihilator gear on our Witch Hunter. We've got our Engineer is up to tier 4 lakes now, so he's running around. That has been a lot of fun already. Can't wait to get the keg. Oh, the unnerfed healing keg. Oh, it'll be so nice. But yeah, in the meantime though, chat, remember this weekend we will be watching the Christmas movie, our yearly Christmas movie, Joyeux Noel. So I will be doing an @everyone ping for that in the Discord. So if you just want to watch a free movie though every Saturday, you join the Discord. There is a role select bot. You will select theater attendee, and that will let you watch free movies. Free. Again, you know, doesn't require anything of you. You just have to be in the Discord. That's it. Theater attendee just lets it, you know, like when the pings are happening, so that way you don't miss the movie. That is every single Saturday, completely free for you guys. This Saturday though, I'll be doing @everyone pings because it's our Christmas special movie. So it's a special movie, special time. This will also be the last week we will be doing the @everyone pings for the streams themselves. That will be going to the Stream Seer role, because now we've got the bot set up to do that. So Stream Seer will be the announcement role for that. So make sure you get your roles in and set up properly. Till tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow I'll probably be playing some more of the Abiotic Factor, just because I've been having a good old time with that. And I think it's a pretty fun game, pretty fun and interesting. I want to get further in it. First I ever got was I unlocked the next area. And that was the furthest I got in the story for Abiotic Factor. I'm very curious to see how much further it goes. So in the meantime, though, chat, hope you guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe and healthy. Get fit, get ripped. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.